All right, so I decided to sleep in for the 1.2 update because I was just extremely tired and I didn't get a chance to get a lot of sleep this week. So I wanted to sleep in, get a little bit more rest, and we're just going to react to the overall 1.2 special program instead of like doing an overall summary and breakdown of it, because I know a lot of other homies have already gotten theirs out. So if you guys like to see like other formats of like this, of me just like reacting to events and stuff related to Zenless, or whatever games they'll be getting into at the channels, let me know. I haven't seen anything regarding the patch and what's coming to 1.2.
Hi there, proxies.
So let's get and see.
Zenless Zone Zero version 1.2 special program.
Oh, we got talking bang boost and stuff
from
now.
our last update featuring the demolition case that caused quite a stir. The whereabouts of our main suspect, Pearlman, remain unknown.
Yeah, Mr. Pearlman's gone.
There are rumors claiming that he's fled to the Outer Ring. And so, today's program is also coming to you from the boundless Outer Ring. Huh? Who am
Bro,
I?
I've been so excited for the Outer Ring.
Intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z. As you can see, the vast open reaches of the Outer Ring play host to this update's new story, the Tour de Inferno. Speaking of the Outer Ring, I am sure you have all seen the Sons of Caledon, who operate at
the Caledons.
They own a powerful logistics company by the name of Leaps and Bounds, which can handle deliveries through hollows. Perhaps a few of you proxies have already run into some of their team. Today, we have invited two new friends from the Sons of Caledon to join the program. Let's give a warm welcome to Caesar, the young leader
Caesar
of the
and
legendary
Burnice.
biker gang, and Bernice, the master mixologist from the Outer
I like this.
Ring.
This is like very similar to the Star Realm special
They're
programs that they
as
do.
Expected. Man,
So
I have
I'm
invested
liking this
a
little
lot
change.
into this program. Bummer. Looks like it's all up to me to tell you about the new content in this version. So here we are, I guess. Let's get things started. First up is
this the place?
Hey!
Oh my
where's
god,
Mr.
and they
Z?
hit him.
Don't tell me he's late.
I'm over here.
Huh? You all good, Mr. Z?
Well, you two are a little late, and I don't remember your entrance being like that in the script.
Hey! Our way is much cooler.
All right, guess that's why you're the most badass biker gang leaders in logistics in the Outer Ring. Why don't we say hi to the proxies now?
They don't like being called a
there.
biker gang?
I'm Caesar. Happy to be on the show today.
I didn't know that.
Proxies, I'm Bernice. Today, together with Mr. Z, we're gonna walk
Doesn't
you through
Bernice
the new
sound like
content in
Bubbles
version 1.2.
from like Powerpuff Girls? She kind of sounds
Thanks
like
for showing
Bubbles.
up on time, you two. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals.
Oh, a full trailer?
Watching on TV, listen on the radio, and cheering
Oh my
live.
god, the country exit.
It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here.
I'm liking the atmosphere. I'm liking it a lot.
A young man performed the miracle and
What the-
dived into the flames and returned
Oh, there go the
hero.
girl
Just
Lucy.
a few minutes, new hero will recreate
Bernice and Pipe. I think it was Caesar.
The rules are simple. Whoever completes the
Doesn't-
ritual first will be crowned Overlord. The Tour de
Was that a different character?
Is officially on. Time
Is
for
this-
a formal introduction.
Hold on, is this Caesar? Yeah, it is
We are the
Caesar.
Sons of Caledon. I'm
Oh
current
yeah!
boss, Caesar.
Just go. She's
A
look.
buzz.
Well, hold up, she looks super sick. Nah, that's OD. Yeah, nah, she looks mad cool. Oh, and that transition to Bernice. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving this. We loving this. I wonder if you control that. Like control how she moves when she
A
like a
significant increase in ether concentration near
go
Cinder
lighter.
Lake has been detected.
Who's this?
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my
Hey, yo.
control.
Bro, this boss. What was that boss?
I'm supposed to
Nah, that was OD.
Leave it to me.
Caesar! Stop!
What is Caesar doing? Nah, this story's looking OD. Come on now. Tour de Inferno. I love that name.
Whoa,
That's
looks
super sick.
incredible. It
I
appears
love
that
that
the
name.
wide open wasteland of the outer ring actually has an underground side to it. And when it comes to this place, I'm sure you two are the experts. Could you please give the proxies some insight here?
Leave it to me. The outer ring is what people call this underdeveloped zone outside the main urban area of New Eridu. It's farther
Okay.
out than both Janus and Faunus quarters, and closer to this desert wilderness, which you don't get to see inside the city. And while it may
Yeah,
not be as
we don't
rich
get to
as the
see
big
this at
city,
all.
it's blessed with a unique local asset: oil. That's right. This was the fuel resource
Oh, it's
used
an
during the
oil,
old civilization.
not an oil
In the
rig,
outer ring,
like
people
oil
don't
factory.
use etheric matter, but instead rely on oil to sustain themselves, while also selling some off to
Wow,
companies
okay.
in Eridu. After the old capital fell, folks came out here to start fresh, escape from
Who
old
was
memories,
that?
and of course, some just want to hide from PubSec. It's not like in the city. The vast outer ring has people peppered around and supplies scattered about.
So it's up to the biker gangs to get supplies to the locals.
Biker gangs are highly trusted in the outer ring. So,
Well, I have to do in the
they've
middle
also
kind of
got
look
the
like what's the
best
name?
intel around. If you
Adventuring.
want to survive out here, you'll need them.
Nice.
Who
Sounds
is
to me
that?
like they're the ultimate
Is that another
messengers in the
Caldone
outer
member?
ring.
Of course! And among all the biker gangs, the Sons of Caledon are the best around.
Caladon, I keep saying it wrong.
Yeah! Wait, we are?
Well, nevertheless, your logistics company, Leaps and Bounds, has certainly made a name for itself in the outer ring. After all, not everyone can handle the job of transporting supplies through high-risk hollows.
Yep. If you want a pro job done, just leave it up to the pros.
Yep. And as you might have
Okay,
guessed,
gameplay?
we're called a biker gang for a reason. We
Ooh, they go
all love
lighter.
Motorcycles. In this version's adventure,
But can we
Foxes
drive?
also get to experience the thrill and joy of riding a motorcycle.
I was joking!
Vroom.
I was joking!
Come race with us in the outer ring. And
This is
as the
sick!
baddest biker gang around, we got loads of
Alright, you know what?
members.
But now
Our
we're
biggest
doing
baddie is the
gameplay
young
content
leader
of the stories and
Sons of
stuff, bro. We
Caledon,
got to.
Caesar.
If y'all want to see that, let me
Hey,
know.
If we're talking fame, you're clearly the real star here.
Hold up, we gotta go back. Hold on,
Hey, if we're talking fame,
who is all this here? That was,
Caledon, Caesar.
I think that was
hey,
Burnice,
we're talking
the Piper,
fame.
Lighter, and Lucy. Yeah. Okay.
You're
Wasn't nobody
clearly
new?
the
We already
real
seen all
star
this.
here.
Nah, I'm just your average mixologist, running the underground drinks
Which one are y'all
operation.
excited for more?
As
Caesar
for
or
what kinds of
Burnice?
drinks Bernice sells? Well, we're not really at liberty to say right now. But it's safe to say that her drinks are famous throughout the outer ring.
What?
Plus, there's Piper
Yeah,
and
girl just
Lucy,
downed
who
that.
you've already met. They're members of the gang too.
That's right. Piper is the best truck driver around these parts. And Lucy? She's our top supervisor.
Speaking
She's
of
a
Lucy,
supervisor?
she's always so competitive with Caesar for some reason. If you come to the outer ring,
Wow.
proxies, you'll probably catch those two squaring
I like this
off.
gang a lot.
Here's a friendly tip from a kind gentleman in sunglasses. Don't
Lighter.
play referee and try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Crossfire! Don't listen to Lighter's nonsense. Speaking of Lighter, you'll be meeting
He's
him
so
too. He'll be
cool.
facing a pretty tough opponent
He's
this time around.
so
Now that you
cool,
mention
bro.
it, the Sons of Caledon must have some serious competition in the outer ring, right?
That's for sure.
Even though we're all part of the Motor League, we're not exactly all on the same team. Biker gangs tend to cooperate and compete
Are
with
these
each
gonna
other
be
at
actual
the same time out here.
characters?
Take the Vanquishers, for example. They're our biggest rivals. We Sons of Caledon have got a score to settle with them.
Oh yeah, time to settle
Oh.
the score.
But for the sake of the current overlord,
Duel in
Pompeii,
the story?
now's not the time.
Speaking of Pompeii, everyone in the outer ring's been saying they haven't seen him for a while.
Okay,
Nobody
so that's the
knows
other
what
dude
he's been up
that we
to.
seen.
One day, he's gonna have to give up his position as overlord.
Overlord, huh? Sounds pretty badass.
Oh.
You know it. It's
Armageddon?
not the kind of title that
Nah,
just
that's
anyone in the outer
cold.
ring can have. The oil industry runs the old oil field out here. and the whole shebang relies on support from the Motor League. The Overlord's the strongest among the biker gangs. As the head of the Motor League,
Okay.
the Overlord wields their power to... What was it again?
Hey, didn't
Oh
Lucy
my
tell you to
God,
memorize all
Cindy.
those lines like a
I
thousand
combined their
times
names,
before
Caesar.
coming
Hold
here?
on.
Anyways, the Overlord wields the power to designate transport routes as the boss of the Motor League, which is
Okay.
a huge boon. It's like
Bro,
super
the Outer Worlds, like I said,
powerful.
it's like one of the ones I've been
mixologist with a
super
whole
excited
barrel
for
of
because I just love the
pure
whole
undiluted
environment of like
nitro
making
Yep.
like a
Since every
Badlands.
biker wants to be
It's
the
just mad
Overlord,
cool.
We had to find a way to see who's the winner. So we came up with the Cross Hollow Motor Race, the Tour d'Inferno.
A race? Sounds like
Oh,
we can
it's-
expect to see some
it's an
real
actual
cutthroat
race?
and underhanded action.
What do you mean, cutthroat and underhanded? Whoever wins or loses is decided fair and square.
I heard there's a famous legend about the Tour d'Inferno in the Outer Ring. So, I have a feeling
Oh,
things
this art
aren't
is
as simple
fire.
as they
No pun
sound.
intended. That's just
Caesar
mad cool.
and Burnice put in a ton of work to prepare for the Tour d'Inferno. And since I am an intelligence broker, I've kept dossiers on you two for quite a while now.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what it says about me.
Ah, come on, don't leave us hanging.
What is
Caesar
this? Oh,
King,
okay.
the most badass rider in the Outer Ring.
And this
An S-rank
song.
physical defense agent, adept at using both sword and shield in combat. When the enemy
we
launches
love
an
to see
attack,
that.
if Caesar successfully
She got
blocks it
parry,
with her
okay.
shield, it triggers a perfect
Yeah,
block,
give me that parry,
allowing
yes,
her
sir.
to negate the damage and immediately follow up with the next move of a special attack or EX special
I'm liking
attack.
Caesar already.
When she triggers a perfect block, defensive assist, or meets other certain
Perfect
requirements,
parries?
she applies debuffs
Is this
to
Street
surrounding
Fighter?
enemies, allowing her squad members to deal more damage to them.
Play it right, and it can be a slick way to attack and debuff at the same time.
That's correct.
That's
When Caesar is
crazy.
in combat,
Perfect
she can
parrying?
protect on-field squad members and boost their anti-interrupt level by providing a shield with her EX special attack, chain attack, and ultimate. When launching her
We
ult,
love to see that.
Caesar swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's great
So
stance,
grouping?
dealing damage to enemies.
Oh, did she go to like an install?
I might be a defense agent, but that's because it's what I'm best at. I still know how to make the pain rain.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as hard.
They're getting insane with the visuals for this
Don't protect your
game.
team.
It was already
Absolutely.
good.
Now let's take a look
It's
at
getting
Miss
even better.
Burnice's files. Miss Burnice is an S-rank fire anomaly agent who fights with dual flamethrowers.
Mixer
Let's
and
go,
shaker are simply
Burnice.
Too hot to handle.
And she
When in
named her
combat, Burnice
flamethrowers.
alternates between her two flamethrowers, Mixer
Okay.
and Shaker, to fire continuously, while using her nimble moves to dodge enemy attacks. If needed,
Okay, pretty
Miss
simple right
Burnice
now.
can also concentrate her firepower to unleash blazing hot flames from both flamethrowers in a short burst, dealing massive damage and inflicting fire anomalies.
Oh,
on them.
so, and this is
Worth noting that when
the
Burnice builds up
afterburn
enough
thing that she
heat,
has.
She enters the nitro fuel cocktail state. In this state, when a teammate's attack hits an enemy, it triggers afterburn, dealing an extra instance of fire damage. In battle,
Oh, so as long as you're
Burnice can
attacking,
use
it
her
keeps
EX
up?
special attack to quickly burn enemies while stacking up heat to trigger the nitro fuel cocktail state. Even if you switch to another agent, the afterburn effect continues to trigger.
That's
steadily
fire. And she can do a
accumulating fire
mid-ult.
anomaly buildup on enemies.
You can
When
switch
the
mid
decibel rating
ult.
is maxed out, she can unleash her ult, jumping into the air and raining down a storm of flames on her enemies.
Yeah.
Here to challenge you?
Yeah.
I'll help.
We loving this.
But this is Burnice we're talking about. She's still a force of nature on her own.
She sure
So
is.
we love to
Before she joined
see.
the Sons of Caledon, there was a time when Miss Burnice worked alone. Now that I come to think of it, I've always felt like Burnice brings
This
so
art
much
is
energy
so
to everyone
good.
around her. Carefree and unrestrained, like she could burn away all your troubles in one go. With her flamethrowers,
Yeah, she's the perfect friend. As long as she never whips you up a meal with Mixer and Shaker.
If you're feeling down, just have a Burnice special.
you will also go
A
on an adventure
Burnice
with
special.
Burnice in the Outer Ring, during which you can
Oh my
discover
God, look at her
rugged and
art.
optimistic
Look at that art. That shit look good.
side and deepen your friendship.
Burnice might be
Burnice
the might be the
has
must
also prepared
pull
a
one for me
surprise
now.
for you. We'll leave it to you to find out what it is.
But we don't get one for
As
Caesar?
for Caesar, she's the kind of person who just naturally oozes leadership vibes.
That's right. Caesar's pretty reliable 95% of the time. Whenever there's an argument, she always knows how to get people to come around.
Come around? You mean violently? And what about that last 5%?
Yeah, if you got fragile stuff that you treasure, like expensive skincare products, you better keep it out of Caesar's reach.
No wonder Lucy roasts you every chance she gets. You totally deserve it.
And every good roast
Oh,
has
no.
to burn.
Looks like members of the Sons of Caledon.
Nah, I'm loving this team, bro.
Of course.
I already like
But
Piper and
while we're
Lucy a lot.
discussing a couple of Sons of Caledon members.
Oh, we got a new
Let's
Bamboo?
not forget about our comrade in arms, Red Marcus.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, hold
As
up,
a
that
member
baby
of
name
the
is
Sons of
fire.
Caledon, you can find Radmachus dressed in leather riding a custom bike into battle. When Radmachus launches his chain attack, it charges at the enemy on a spike, steamrolling them and triggering a powerful explosion. Well, we've covered a lot
So I
of
guess it's just
content
fire
already,
damage?
but now we're finally at my favorite part. In version 1.2, proxies will have a chance to recruit Caesar and Burnice as their agents from the exclusive channels Ember Crown
Okay.
Overlord and Born to Burn. In the first half of
Huh?
this version signal search, proxies will be able to obtain the limited S-rank agent
Okay, Tusk of
Caesar
Fury W
and
engine.
S-rank W engine Tusks of Fury. Both will be
Okay.
available in their respective channels.
We look
Physical
forward
defense,
to working with you, Phaethon.
defensive.
And in the second half, Miss
And Fire
Burnice will be
Anomaly.
making her appearance in her own signal search.
Flame Maker
Limited
Shaker.
S-rank agent Bernice and S-rank W
I'm
agent
loving everything
Flame
about
Maker
Bernice.
Shaker
At
await
first, I
you.
was like really excited for
Time to show
Caesar
off your
or
power moves.
Bernice. The more I
Of
see
course,
it, the more I'm
and as
looking
mentioned
forward to
earlier,
her.
Red Marcus will also be joining us in the new version.
Okay, Big
All right,
Marcus.
I think it's about time for us to show the redemption code. Proxies, are you
Oh,
ready?
yeah, make sure you get the
Consider it a
redemption
token of our
code.
appreciation.
Make sure we
Just
get it.
Don't forget to redeem it before it expires.
Make sure y'all grab that. I'm gonna make sure I have it in the description as well as the comments below.
Apart from the exciting main storyline, there will also be many fun events that you won't want to miss in version 1.2. It all started in a diner in the Outer Ring.
Oh? Isn't this Blazewood?
That's right. During the Overlord's Feast event, proxies will take on a commission from the mayor of
We had a
Blazewood
copy of
and
Lucy?
revamp an old diner. Working as staff, you'll handle everything from serving guests to cooking in the kitchen. While running the diner, proxies
cool.
will learn a lot of interesting stuff about the Outer Ring, including some fun stories about the agents from the Sons of Caledon. Also, as a reward, proxies will get to contract A-rank agent Lucy.
Now
I
it's
think
your
I'll
turn,
have
Proxies.
6 copies
Brace
of
yourselves
Lucy
for
there
some
now.
classic Lady Lucy sass.
Next up, a new
I'd love
minigame
to see
called
that.
Bizarre Brigade will be available at Osh's Arcade. As far as I
Ooh,
know,
a new arcade
players
game.
take on the role of a little traveler in the game and fight off enemies with the friends you meet along the way.
That's right.
I
Players can get a
love that they're
variety of
updating the
random
arcade
items
games.
during the different
Hey,
exploration
why does it look like
stages,
the
which
enemies
will
from
have a
like
huge
Patapon?
impact on your fighting style
y'all know anything
and
about that.
ability to survive.
It's like a little
Sounds
RPG.
like there'll be something new every time you play the game.
It's also worth mentioning that apart from earning polychromes by completing the event, proxies will also be able to unlock more new characters in the minigame. Additionally, in the event Roaming
it's more
Ether,
like playing the
proxies
game.
will receive a vintage computer terminal from the old civilization that the Cunning Hair salvaged from Hollow Zero. Nicole reckons there's some
Ooh.
super important info stashed inside.
Nicole's gifts always keep me on my toes.
They're getting really good with the TV games too. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
wonder what that info could be.
Yeah, who knows?
And I'm glad like
It will
TVs
be
are
up
like
to
mostly
Proxies
just
and Fairy to
tied
find
to
out.
events now.
Let's switch things up and head back to New Eridu.
So like,
for
it's
some fun
up to
and
you if you
casual
want to do the
activities.
events or not.
There will be hidden puzzles at the newsstand for you to discover.
You heard
Ooh, they
it
upgrade
right,
the
Proxies.
newsstand?
You'll be able to join the Redo Tours puzzle event at the newsstand.
Okay.
And unlock different puzzles, which depict some interesting stories about New Eridu.
Oh, and you'll also be able to earn
Oh,
polychromes and
get
name
cool
cards as
art.
rewards for completing the event. Speaking of which, 141 Convenience Store is leading the way in setting up a neighborhood night market, right?
Oh yeah. Looks like I'm not the only one with
Love
an inside
this.
scoop.
You know it.
Anyway, Shaw will work with proxies to bring this market together. If you manage to complete the tasks, then there will be some fantastic rewards to thank you for helping out.
Ooh.
Besides this casual event, we have also added a new series of combat commissions in version 1.2.
Let's
So be
go.
sure to check those out if
Oh,
you're
we get to
interested.
fight him in a combat
Additionally,
commission.
there will be some new challenges waiting in the
We love to
Hunt,
see
an
it.
expert challenge for proxies to try out.
Oh,
in the
an
new
evil
version.
Jane, though.
And that's not all. We also have new drive discs
Yeah,
coming
we
in
got
this
new
update.
drive
Chaos
discs.
Jazz and Proto.
What is this? Chaos Jazz Anomaly Proficiency plus 30. Fire and electric damage is increased by 15% when off field. Damage dealt by EX special attack and assist attacks is increased by 20% when the character switches back onto the field. This buff continues for 5 seconds and lasting effects can be triggered every 7.5 seconds. That's a really good disc drive. We're definitely picking that up. 100%. And then shield effect plus 15 when any squad member triggers an offensive assist or evasive assist. All squad members deal 50% more damage, lasting 10 seconds. Ooh, this one is really good too. This one is really. Might have to try this like with Ben and stuff as well as Seth.
Protopunk.
It might be a little bit better for Ben. Maybe. It's definitely worth for Caesar though.
With a better experience, version 1.2 will have a limited time event where you can obtain double the drops. So you should be
double
able to
combat
get your hands on the
simulations? Oh, just
materials
double
you need
everything.
in no time. Don't forget, we've also
Oh, yeah,
got
we
other
need that.
events lined up waiting for you all to discover that are just as cool.
I heard
Ambush
there'll be
node?
some fun new game modes in version 1.2.
That's right. A brand new game mode, Investigator Training Course, will become available in version 1.2. This mode offers 4 different courses where you can get
Good
a
Lord.
taste of what it's like to be a Holo investigator and learn some basic and
They're
practical
really
knowledge
going
about Holo
crazy with these
exploration.
events.
Each combat course will offer buffs tailored to different factions, and you will even get to use agents you don't own yet to take on formidable enemies.
Oh, that's
And there's
fire.
more. After unlocking the tactical course, you can assign your agents to undergo continuous tactical exercises in simulated Holo environments, earning experience along the
Oh
way.
yeah, we need this.
Yep.
This is
Sounds
mad
neato
cool.
burrito. Now, even newly recruited agents can keep up with the team's progress.
Meanwhile, there are also some new changes coming to Holo Zero.
Again?
We have already lowered the requirements for unlocking Withering Garden in version 1.1. Now,
Okay.
there are no more level requirements. Proxies can unlock it by completing the prerequisite stages. In
Wow.
version 1.2, we're introducing a new Blitz mode to Withering Garden. This mode allows you to dive
Blitz?
straight into combat and rack up your weekly investigation points without having to explore the TV board. After
Less
each fight, you'll
TVs?
earn a Resonium surprise box with several Resonia of the same type. For those who love a challenge, you can
That's
choose different
crazy.
modifiers to crank up the difficulty. Just a heads up, you'll earn extra investigation points for doing so, and we have added this feature to exploration mode as well. Naturally,
It's an
the harder
exploration
the
too?
challenge, the greater the rewards. We hope you all find the experience you're looking
That's
for and have a
this
blast.
is amazing.
I love this update.
After the update, proxies can check
And
in
of
to
course,
collect
logging
10
in
encrypted
daily
master
to get
tapes
the
and
encrypted
10
master
brew
tapes.
ponds.
Awesome!
Love to see it.
Incredible!
I heard Mr. Z's got some exclusive intel up his sleeve about some game optimizations that you proxies have been discussing lately.
So, fill us in with all the deets, please, Mr. Z.
First,
What other
let's take a
updates
look
we
at
got?
the optimization of the HDD monitor array, commonly known as TV mode.
Okay.
Now, for proxies who have already completed and met certain criteria for commissions that include TV mode gameplay, Fairy will help you retrieve any unclaimed observation data and rewards from previous attempts if you're willing to give her some time. In other words, you only need
What?
to explore the board once to collect all the rewards. In addition, we have optimized the TV mode to make everything feel smoother. Some event animations will play faster and you will be able to skip certain parts. We've
That's
also adjusted
great.
the interactions for some common events, cutting down on the number of close-up scenes. Overall, there are many improvements to the TV board experience in the new version. and
This is
you'll
what we
definitely
love to
notice the
see.
difference.
They is doing their thing.
Meanwhile, we're also releasing a backup battery charge function in the new update.
What?
Good news for busy people. Even if you can't log in, you'll still keep building up battery charge. And when you finally have some free time, you can use all that stamina
What?
you collected.
Precisely. Next up is a feature I've been
That's
looking forward to
crazy.
for quite some time.
Tell it to my face.
we have updated the squad configuration system to let proxies save and
Yes!
use preset squads.
Custom
You can jump straight into
presets.
combat
That's
with your
what we
preset
like
squad
to
right
see.
from the deployment interface.
That's what we
On top
like
of
to
that,
see.
You can also decide whether or not to bring a
Oh
Bang
my
Boo into battle.
God.
At the same
I
time,
love
we have
this.
also introduced a new feature to quickly switch squads
I love
in
this.
defense.
I love this. I
Ooh, so
love
the
this. I
experience
love
is getting
this.
smoother and smoother.
Now
Yeah.
update training
No need to
mode.
manually change squads every time.
I've been looking forward to this update for a while. But I remember last time someone said something about playing as agents inside the city.
Is that coming to 1.2?
How's that all coming along?
In version 1.2, proxies will get to explore new Eridu from the perspective of Caesar and Burnice. But that's not all. You'll also be able to switch freely between Wise and Belle.
Choosing
Okay.
for chumps.
What about the other
You
characters,
really
though?
can have it all.
And even though it won't be in the upcoming update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents.
Okay.
Also, once proxies complete a certain amount of the main storyline, starting from version 1.2, you'll be able to advance the clock as you wish. No longer will proxies have
Okay,
to
this
worry
is-
about getting stuck
this
due
is
to
what I
time during
needed.
a quest.
This is what we
And
needed.
we've
I
got
like this
even
function.
more ideas up our sleeves that are all coming along nicely.
All right, so I went through the rest of the stream and noticed that, yeah, that was everything. To cover the rest of the video was just a DJ set. But just to kind of recap a little bit on everything that's going on in Zenless, we're getting Caesar and Burnice to come with a new update, as well as an amazing new story in the world with the Outer Ring in 1.2. We're going to be able to use Caesar and Burnice when we're able to like traverse, so instead of using Belle and Wise. We're gonna get a free Lucy redemption code as always. And a bunch of new content with events. Now we're gonna be able to race and use them like actual gameplay of them like riding their bikes and stuff. That's gonna be super cool. This update is looking really good, and I'm actually just flabbergasted, bro. I can't believe that this update is going to be as insane as it is. Like, it's almost bigger than what I was expecting with 1.2, and I'm happy. I'm really glad, and like I'm super excited whenever we get big updates like this from HoYo, because there ends up being a lot more content to cover for me, not only for videos to make, but just also for me to enjoy and play. And essentially with 1.1, after the first banner, it got a little slow, and it really felt like it really wasn't much for me to cover and make content on. But with 1.2, I have like a lot of things I kind of want to do now and understand with content ideas. I'm super excited whenever we get lighter, and I'm hoping these other biker gang members are going to be playable as well, that they mentioned too, at least a few of them. Also, the bosses and stuff in this are looking mad cool, and I'm hoping they're going to be bringing difficulty, of course, which should be super insane and a lot of fun. But yeah, 1.2 is looking really good. I think this is definitely going to be the best update we've had for Zenless, and I honestly can't wait until we get our hands on it. But yeah, let me know how you guys like this format with going over the live updates and stuff. If you guys enjoy this more than me cutting it down, I actually kind of like this a little bit more because it feels a bit more personal. And also I kind of just want to stream with doing this more too. I normally stream this all the time on Twitch, but not gonna lie, again, I was tired today, so I didn't have the energy to really watch the stream as soon as it came out, because like 7:30 a.m. for me when that normally happens. But there's a lot to cover with 1.2. We're making a lot of content and stuff, and just like always, I actually got access to the content experience server, so you guys are going to be seeing early gameplay of Caesar for me once we're able to do so. I don't know the exact date here when that comes, but definitely just expect Caesar and of course Burnice around the time her banner is being prepared. Expect gameplay on them too. Thank you guys for all your love and support, for allowing me able to do this, provide content of this source because of you guys, and I appreciate it a lot. I really do. Love you guys. Also remember that we have the Zenless Impact event coming up next week on the 21st. Be sure to join the Discord in order to submit your submissions, and be a part of the combo contest. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, always remember to believe in you that believe in yourself.